Hey guys, welcome to Rev and Step. Today I'm going to do a review of the JB1, so I'm going to go a little bit more into detail as to what I like about it. I think it's a great product overall. I don't think there's much they can improve on. I believe what they have done with the product is unbelievable, and what they've achieved with just the piggyback, it's amazing. So what are my thoughts about it? So I think for what it is, it's unbelievable. It adds amazing amount of power to the car. It makes the car more enjoyable to drive, and also the adjustability that you can have, or the control that you have with the JB1, it's unbelievable. I mean, I can set up boost per RPM, which makes the DHG gearbox a lot more enjoyable to drive. So what I'm going to do now is because there's many different maps, what I'm going to try is compare all the maps versus the stock. So I'm going to try and use the car's computer or the lap timer, and I'm going to do 0 to 60 times. The first thing I'm going to do is going to be the stock map. I have the car on the stock map right now, so it's running no extra boost, nothing like that. So I'm going to do 0 to 60 with that. Then I'm going to switch to the default map, which is the 4.8 map. I'm going to do 0 to 60 with that. Then I'll up that to the 5.0 map with the default with the 5.0 boost. I'm going to do 0 to 60 with that as well. And lastly, I'm going to use my custom map that I have set up, so map 6, and I'm going to do 0 to 60 with that. I'm trying to see how much difference the different maps have, or the 4.8 and the 5.0, what the difference is. I don't think it's going to be a big difference between those. I think the biggest difference will be stock versus the JB1. I think that's where we're going to see maybe a second drop off, if probably a little bit less. Maybe I'm being too favorable here, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to go find a deserted place where I can do 0 to 60, and I'll be back with you guys later. So here's my setup. I have the computer here. I have map 0. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but map 0 is selected. I'm going to do 0 to 60. My AC is off. Traction control is off. I'm going to do 0 to 60 real quick. So 0 to 60, here we go. And that's map 1 stock. So about 5.8 seconds. I started a little bit late, so I'll give it a 0.2 seconds before I started the timer. So about 5.8, 5.9 seconds. I think that's pretty accurate. I'm gonna go back to the same spot. I'm gonna change the maps. I'm gonna let everything cool down because it's really hot over here, and I'll be back with you guys after it's on map 1 and 4.8 JB1 boost. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, we're ready for the second run. We're on map 1, 4.8 boost safety. So let's see what the car can do. Let me reset the timer. And let's get lined up. We're ready. Map 1, here we go. So about 5.3 seconds. So we get about 5.4, 5.3. It's a pretty good increase, I would say, for just map 1 as a default setting. So I'm gonna switch to 5.0, and I'll be back with you guys. I'm gonna let the car cool down a little bit. So we're ready for run number 3, map 1, 5.0 boost safety. So let's see what the car can do now. I'm gonna reset the timer again, and we're off. So I got about 6 seconds. I don't think my launch was that good, so I'm gonna give it another try on the way back. So about 5.8 seconds. So that was kind of a little bit disappointing. I don't know if the car is becoming hot, but very disappointing. The 4.8 boost seemed to work the best so far. So we're gonna give it one last try on my custom map setting and see what it comes up with. So let's give it one last try. I have map 6 selected, boost safety is 5.0. Here's my custom setting on map 6. So let's see what we get. I'm hoping we get better results. Okay, so this is gonna be the last run. Timer is ready. Custom map 6. And we got 6 seconds. So I believe my traction is going to shit and also the car is overheating. I'm gonna do some logging to make sure everything is working correctly. I'm gonna give it another try. I just wanna see why I'm losing time, which I believe it's the actual overheating of the car. The car needs to cool down more. So 6.2 seconds. Car is getting worse and worse and worse. I'm not sure if that's due because of the heat, but I think that has a major factor to play with it. After such an exciting day today and messing around with the JB1 and messing around with the different map settings, what do I think of the JB1? I think it's a great product. I think it's well worth the money. I think if you want to get performance instantly for not as much money, go for it. It's a great product and you can mess around with it. So what did I learn from it? Today it was very hot outside. It was about 93 degrees and very humid. So I didn't have as good of a performance I was expecting from a JB1. It acts completely different at night or when it's cool out here. So with the stock run for 0 to 60 was around 6.5 seconds. You can already see the car is not performing very well because of the humidity and how hot it is. But then after I used the 4.8 map, we got a time of 5.4 seconds. That is a really good time versus the stock one. And then eventually when we picked the boost up to 5.0, we got mixed results. We got a 6.1 and then we got a 5.6. The 5.6 is a little bit better. It didn't beat the 5.4 that the first map got, but it was so hot outside and I'm sure the car was feeling the repercussions of running back to back to back. And lastly, with my custom map, I love my custom map because it acts perfect when I try to drive around the city. I bring boost in the low RPM range, so the DSG performs well, but the actual map itself didn't perform very well. It gave me 6 seconds. Because it was the last map I ran today, I believe the car might have had a problem because it was so hot and the car was just tired. It didn't want to perform as well. So what I also did is I did some logging to make sure everything is fine with the car, and everything seemed good. After these few runs, I did some logging to make sure everything in the car performed well. Everything was fine except around the 3000 RPM range, there was a dip of the targeted boost and it went under the CPU boost, or the expected CPU boost. So I kind of messed around with it and reduced the boost a little bit around the 3000 RPM, and that fixed the problem. I sent my graphs to George. I just want to confirm that they were fine, but everything seemed normal. So I'm very happy with the JB1. Overall, I'll give it a performance 10, ease of installation 10, simplicity of use 10, futuristic use a 10. I mean, overall, great product. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys supporting me. Smash that like button and I'll see you later.